Hello guys, welcome to Master G Programming video tutorials. In this video, I am going to teach you about iteration statement, while loop and do while loop. While loop and do while loop has a minor difference between them. I will explain this in this program. While loop and do while loop follows the same methodology. First of all, initialization, condition check and updation. But do while loop is a bit different. In this, condition is checked after the updation. So we will see this. First of all, we will start the coding. We will take one variable a of integer type, give user a message, enter number, take input from the user, and then again a message to the user, while loop result, and then the main part comes while loop. For while loop, we have to use the keyword while, in which first of all we check the condition. The initialization is done. Above that, n is less than equals to 10. This is the condition. If the input given by the user, its value is 10, then compiler comes inside the loop and check the condition. If the condition is true, then next step, cout n. The value of the n is comes in output and then updates the value. If the updated value if the updated value is less than 10, loop executed and output the next value of n, and again the updation is done. So this process goes on repetition till the value of n is less than 10, less than or equals to 10. As soon as the value exceeds the 10, soon the loop will terminate and the compiler comes out to last step, that is return 0. So the main concept of the while loop is the condition is checked first and then the updation is done. Let's see what will be the output. Before that, I have taken a by mistake, change it to n, and then I will run it. Let's see what will be the output. See, here is the output. In this, I have entered the number 5 from the user, and the while loop result is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can see that while loop result 5. Don't miss that. So that 5. So this is the result. Now same program I will make in do while loop, and let's check the difference between them. So we will copy this code and paste it in do while loop. See, the main step that changes in do while loop is that the condition is checked after the processing. We will remove that while from there and we will put it at the end of the braces. And don't forget the semicolon after the while loop. Same condition, n is less than equals to 10. First of all, we will take the input from the user and then that the input which is taken by the user is directly comes in the output 5, and then the updation is done 6, and then the condition is checked. If 6 is less than 10, yes true, then again n will come in output. So 6 will be printed and then 6 is updated, 7 is checked. So this process goes on till the value is less than 10. We will input the value 5 and the result is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, similar to the result of while loop. So you might be thinking, what is the difference between a while loop and do while loop? So I want to clear that the condition is checked after the first step, but in while loop the condition is first checked and then the next step comes into it. So there is no difference between the output of while loop and do while loop in this program. But if I will give some other value in the by the user, then there might be the change in the output. So let's see what will be the change. I will run the while loop program again and input the value 11, and there is no result. You can see that while loop result is none, because first of all the condition is checked, 11 is less than equals to 10, false, the compiler comes out of the loop, never enters the loop. So here no result is printed. Now the same 11 number is being inputted in do while loop. See, and the result is 11 because the condition is checked after the updation. First of all, the value which is given by the input is directly goes in the loop and print that value, and after that the updation is done and then this condition is checked. After the checking the condition that 12 is less than equals to 10, that is false, the loop terminates. If you don't want that the condition first if you want to check the condition first, then you should use while loop, because while loop is a entry control loop and do while loop is a exit control loop. Because while loop is a entry control loop and do while loop is a exit control loop, and for loop is similar to while loop entry control loop. So here is a small difference between while loop and do while loop, because do while loop runs at least one time, but while loop there is no such condition that the loop is to run at least one time or not. So thank you. We will meet in next video in which I will explain you array and patterns.